So very good morning to you all. So students, we are reading about the types of farming. In that we have read different types of farming. First division of types of farming was subsistence farming. Under that we have read shifting cultivation and primitive subsistence farming. Now we have started commercial farming, and in the previous chapter we have read about extensive and intensive commercial farming. Today we are going to start plantation farming. So let's start plantation farming. So plantation farming, it means producing planted trees and bushes which give yield over a period of year. So plantation means what? Planting trees or bush which give yield over a period of year, means which can give production throughout the year. So planting trees as a single crop is called as plantation farming. So in a large area, when a single tree or a plant is grown, and that plant can give yield over a period of year, that type of farming is called as plantation farming. So this type of farming, basically this type of farm organization has developed within the tropic and subtropic areas. So mostly these type of farmings are very famous in the areas of tropics and subtropical climatic zones. So it was developed in early days of colonization, when the industrial nation of Western Europe wanted tropical and subtropical product for their manufacturers. So this whole concept was developed by the colonial nations, means the Britishers and the nations of Western Europe. These nations, they basically wanted tropical and subtropical product for their manufacturers, because they are not having that type of climate in their own country. So, and that time India was also a colony of Britishers. So because of that, these nations, they have initiated this type of plantation farming in India. So the British initiated tea gardens in India and Sri Lanka, and rubber estates in Malaysia. So in India and Sri Lanka, tea garden was initiated by Britishers, and in Malaysia they have initiated rubber estates, means rubber plants were grown in Malaysia. The French established cocoa and coffee plantation in the Cameroon and the Ivory Coast, and the Spaniards and the Americans, they have set up coconut and abaca, which is also called as Manila ham, and sugar plantation in Java. So as you can see, the Britishers, then the French, then the Spaniards, then the Americans, all these colonial nations, they have established their whatever the crops they wanted to grow for their manufacturers. They have grown it, they have initiated it. So plantation vary from area to area and with different crops, but their general characteristics are similar. So plantation can be different, means the type of plantation can be different, but basically the general characteristics of this type of farming is very similar. Means plant can be different, areas can be different, but the processing, the general characteristics, these are very common. So it involves first clearing of forest. The first part is they used to clear the forest, then they prepare the ground, then they lay roads, then power supply, houses, school, hospitals, and other amenities for the workers, etc. So what they used to do, first they clear the ground, clear the forest, then they prepare the ground, then they lay road. Road is being constructed for transporting the finished product, transporting the raw materials from one place to another. Then power supply, which is important because in plantation farming, most of the work or the heavy work which is done with the help of machines, and that machines run on power. So houses and school, hospitals and other amenities are also being constructed for the workers, those who are working here. It requires efficient and scientific methods of cultivation. Method of cultivation, special types of implements. Implements means whatever the scientific and new latest tools. So these things are here, and skilled and cheap labors. Skilled also and cheap also. That type of local labors, these are the requirements of this type of farming, as well as marketing facilities to the worldwide. Means worldwide marketing facility should also be available. A plantation is thus a large unit producing a single crop on a scale that resemble factory production. So you can say that plantation is what? It is a large unit of producing a single crop. A single crop is grown on a large scale, and it is quite resembles the factory production. Means it is same as a product is being manufactured in a factory. As in factory people used to produce a product, the same thing can be seen in the plantation farming also. So this is plantation farming. So let's talk about the important plantation crops. So important plantation crops are rubber, coffee, tea, banana, coconut, cocoa, sisal, oil palm, pineapple, cinchona, and great proportion of these products enter the international trade. So these are the trade purpose growing plants. Basically, you can say that these are cash crops. So these cash crops are grown on a large scale. So plantation farming requires large capital investment. So large area, then lot of labor. So for that they need large capital. Capital means what? Money. So large amount of money is being invested. In the most of the cases, it takes several years before the first crop is ready for harvesting, because they have to set up lot of things. Means they have to set up processing plants. Then they have to construct all types of amenities like house, roads. Then they have to manage all the other things. So managing all these things, it takes several years for the first crop to be ready for harvesting. Hence, it undertakes company backed by large capital resource and with the proper managerial skills. So they need a good managing skills for, because a huge capital is invested. So they are having a proper management skill. Managing skills are also there. So the development of plantation system has given a world a large supply of tropical product at lower price and a more uniform and better quality of product for the consumer. So because the plantation farming is developed, now the system is giving large supply of tropical product at a lower price in a more uniform, and the quality of this product is also improved for the consumers. So most of the plantation of the world are situated in the tropical zone. As we have already read, most of the plantation farming is very famous in the areas of tropics and subtropicals area. So in the tropical area like Malaysia, Indonesia, Sri Lanka, East and West Africa, West Indies and India, these are the areas where this plantation farming is very popular. Now we will talk about the main characteristics of plantation agriculture. So number one, it is practiced mainly in the tropical countries to grow cash crops. So that we have already discussed that mainly in the tropical countries we grow cash crops. The size of plantation estate is generally large, so a big area in which they grow a single crop. It is a specialized commercial cultivation. It is a specialized commercial cultivation means a single crop is grown, and the crop which is grown, the people those who are growing, they are specialized in that. So it is a type of commercial cropping in which the people those who are engaged in this, they are specialized for that crop. Now the next one is land in plantation agriculture is devoted to rubber, oil, palm, copra, tea, spices, cocoa, pineapple, banana, sugarcane, hemp and jute. So they are the land in the plantation agriculture. Mostly these are the lands which are very good for the production of these products like rubber, oil palm, tea, coffee, spices, cocoa, pineapple, banana. So next point is it is executed with specialized skills and whenever possible with the application of machinery. So specialized skills needed means the skilled laborers, they are having that skill, they know what they have to do, and in some cases they use machineries also. There is heavy application of fertilizer, insecticides, pesticides, because lot of investment is there. So they have to save their crops from pests. They have to grow their crops properly. They need more production. So for that they used to apply more fertilizers, insecticides, pesticides. Main aim of this type of farming is what? High yields means lot more production. In most of the plantation state there are factories to produce the marketable products. So basically most of the planting states, they are having their factories, and they used to produce the finished product, and they used to market this product also. So these are the main characteristics of plantation agriculture. Next we will read about mixed farming. So till now, thank you. Have a nice day.